Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, Trading Futures Live. My name is George. This is Franco. We trade futures live in front of the camera every day. We show you our winners, we show you our losers. We try and be as transparent as possible. Really quickly, trading is inherently risky and can result in the loss of capital. So please do not take any of our trades or copy any of our trades. Please trade at your own risk. That being said, let's get right into it. We got a few minutes till the market opens. We finished our pre-market analysis a few minutes ago. You can check out that video if you'd like. You have news at 10 a.m. That's really all the news there is today. Another great folder tomorrow. But something we need to watch out for at 10 a.m. Is that going to add fuel to the direction that the market's already taking at the open, or is that going to stall market out and reverse it from there? So that's what I'm going to be looking at 10 a.m. If we look at the four charts overnight, again, we're going to be opening up flat now here in a few minutes. All the markets closed here on the dotted red lines. We tested above, but pulled back and basically are sitting at yesterday's close on the four markets. If we go ahead and look at the ES on a weekly, we are trying to break out of this range that it's in. We would need to see a solid close above on this weekly candle to maybe think about testing this higher level on the weekly. I am neutral bearish on the weekly because we are attempting to break out of this range to the upside. So, I mean, we're still making lower lows and lower highs, but I am neutral because we've been sideways for the last few weeks on the higher time frame. On the daily, we are breaking out of this trend line, and we did close above all of these other candle closes. We didn't close above these wicks, but we did close above the rest of these candle closes from the last 3 weeks or so. Look out of the trend line. Can we certainly come back down and test this before we go higher? Yes, but I'm neutral to neutral bullish on the intermediate time frame. And are we off yet? Yes, we are. On the 30-minute, I've got my zones and I've got my if-then statements from the pre-market analysis. I have my overnight high. I have another zone here that it's testing right now, my initial resistance, and my support levels starting with the overnight low and this base rally from yesterday. So if we break up, I'll think about getting long. If we break down, I'll think about getting short. But then if we start to show weakness in either direction, maybe I'll be looking to take the reversal trade. And that's what I'm going to be looking at today. Hopefully I can get into a trade. I didn't get into anything yesterday. Quite frustrated with myself. I didn't get into the move yesterday. Planned it out. Had my drawing, my if-then statements ready to go. And where are we at? When I broke out here, gave this pullback. This pullback would have been my entry somewhere in this range on this pullback, and then that thing went slow grind straight up the entire rest of the day. And I need to work on not missing those trades. It's a tough pill to swallow on that one for me. If Franco's has anything for the moment.
No, I'm just waiting for the internals to give me information. There's no breakout setup today. The dollar hasn't moved really. It's retracing to the downside. So
now let's jump and take a look at the internals. This freaking screen always do this. They're opening down from yesterday. Understandable, but ticks opened up in positive territory. They both opened up in positive territory. Advanced declines and the tick. The NYSE advanced decline at or near zero. near zero for the EDQD. So we'll see if this starts to pick a direction here as well, like Franco said. Keep an eye on these charts. Good morning, Python. Morning, guys. Thank you for joining us. And as usual, we are going to stay very patient. Not chasing anything. Trying to take one good trade. So, new to this channel, expect to be very, very bored. Don't overtrade. We're not taking 10 trades a day. We're not doing any of that nonsense. We are looking for one, maybe two good trades a day. That's what we're here to do. We calculate our trades in R's in terms of risk. So you'll see in our daily recap videos, we do put a dollar amount, but we also list R's on there. Franco was down 1 R yesterday, or?
Yeah.
Go took a loss yesterday, minus 1 R. You'll see plus 2 R. Those numbers, we calculate our trades in terms of risk, not dollar amount. We're here to make good trades that yield good percentage against our risk. And that's what we're looking to do.
YM is a lagging market today.
Hold on.
Yeah, no, YM is the one that is less strong. I think the RTY is the one leading the overall market.
Sorry about that.
Did you fix it?
Yeah.
I do have an area 12,284 to 12,270. See if I can get along here, which is the risk. If I happen to risk this one. For a 4-to-1. Oh, in the micro. What is this? There we go. $83 to $75. $83 to $75.
Got lower than usual volume. Terribly low, but going to push to a new session high since the open. So these lows, advanced decline is climbing. Charts pushed up. I'd like to see what a pullback looks like on the tick chart.
We might have a continuation from yesterday.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see the tick chart break to new lows down here, but I don't have an issue necessarily with it, say, testing the zero line before it shoots back up, but I don't want to see it testing into negative territory.
I think 12,800 is very possible for the NQ next week. In preparation for the Fed meeting.
All right, so we're getting that pullback on the tick chart right now.
My first support is 12,298 in NQ.
That broke the overnight high on the NQ? No, not yet.
It hasn't. And I have a supply, and I'll tell you from when. From a long time ago. I need to put more data here. When is this supply created? And was this supply created? Alright, I don't have it here. I need to put 60 days. It's an overnight supply. From June 10th. That's probably CPI readings. So this month of July is retracing back up.
So a small push to the upside on the ES with little to no follow through. Let's see the NQ if we get some follow through. NQ and the Russell are the two stronger markets right now, followed by the ES, and Dow is the lagging index right now.
ADQD is going up non-stop. Big chart starting
Yeah,
to
the
roll
advanced
over.
line on the ES though is kind of stalled out and coming down right now. It's a new extreme low on the tick chart on the ES. So I'm going to be more interested in a false breakout right now. The upside. Be looking to see how I can get into this short. We're going to wait and see how this 5-minute candle closes. We did open and test some lows here. Closed as a buying candle the first 5 minutes. Tried to break out with no follow through. And we're now retracing all of that. We have 1:20 left for the new 15-minute candle. So we are going to want to wait and see how this 5-minute candle closes. If it does reverse and close bullish, although the advanced decline is not selling the bullish, but I'd be waiting for it to really break new lows. So we did get a close below everything on the tick chart for the NYSE. Let's see if this pushed back up where we close in this 15-minute. We are still within the value area. We got a neutral candle close on that 5 minutes. 15-minute candle did close bullish. A nice buying tail on it. Let's check these into. Still pushing down. Bit of a mixed market right now. Advanced ADQD's trying to push higher. NYSE advanced decline continues to push down. Not much of a pullback on that tick chart. I think I'm going to look to get short.
You're looking for shorts?
I'm very mixed right now. I'm going to see if the ES tests this high again, maybe breaks out again, but we get no follow through. Yes, I'm going to start looking for shorts. Because the tick, there's no the tick charts look completely different, and the advanced decline lines look advanced decline for the ES has rolled over already, and the tick chart is making new lows. Yeah. For me to get short, I'm kind of looking for a little close below there with some sort of micro pullback that I can get into. Got 20 seconds in this 2 minute. We still have 2 minutes and the 5 minute. I'm going to be waiting to see how this 5 minute closes. There we go.
115 right now.
Yeah, it just broke to the downside. The very different charts from the NQ. This is the NQ on the 2 minute, making higher highs. Yes, making lower lows.
Yeah, the ES is stalling, right?
What?
The ES is stalling.
Yeah.
It's not going up as the NQ.
Yeah.
Probably Netflix.
The
Netflix is
Russell actually
like
started to Russell started to pull back, so the only one that's going up is the Nasdaq.
well is
Dow is turning negative. Russell has pulled back quite a bit, from being the leading index. NQ is taking over there. Seconds in this 5 minute candle close.
Bitcoin 24K. Today?
Looking at a potential entry somewhere around the low of this zone, 36, 37, if this closes down here, which now it is not. Check out the tick chart. Having a big push to the upside, but we're going to see if it reaches this level or if it's starting to create a trend line to the downside. That one did not necessarily close below. We're going to have to watch this on the 2 minute now. This is likely not going to give me an entry. In the next few minutes, we're going to wait for the news at 10 o'clock, likely. To see if it adds some fuel to this. Is not doing a damn thing. After yesterday's wide-ranging candle, this can certainly be a ranging day. Can certainly be a day like this one here after a wide-ranging day that it ranged in a very tight zone the next day from basically 50 to, and it was in a 60-point range. We've done We've done 40 points thus far, so it is has been in a very tight range overnight, essentially, for the most part. Very tight range is a little bit over exaggerated. A very tight range would probably be a 20-point range, but
for the time being.
Yeah, there's room. There's still some room for this, even if it wants to be a ranging day. especially us being near the lows, the overnight. We've got room to run to the highs and another little bit if it wants to range, as well as to the downside. So let's see what the news does, if it adds any fuel, or if we need to decide that we're going to trade in a very tight range and maybe take some smaller position sizes for me in a tight range. Now on the 2 minute, did it break down, close? Yes. Did it pull back? Yes. Could I potentially be in this to the short side? Yes. But we got a spike up on the tick chart here. The NQ only went flat, but the NQ is making lower lows on this tick chart. So we're just going to stay patient. Got a little over 6 minutes for the news at 10 o'clock. The ES opened here at 39.3850, and we're within 2 points of that still. So no trade that I would have taken would be going anywhere right now. Wouldn't be flat, right? So I'm not just going to take a trade for the sake of taking a trade. We're going to stay patient, wait for a setup. If we get one, we take it. If we don't get one, we live to fight another day. Hopefully you guys enjoy some of our other content as well. Franco's recap video yesterday. Like we say, we show you our winners, we show you our losers. He took a loss. He evaluated it. He told you how he was psychologically feeling. That's what we're here to show you guys, how we deal with our trades on a daily basis. We trade on a daily basis, and how then we manage ourselves on a daily basis. Oh, BS made another push down, but no follow through. And Q pushed down after making that new high. The tick chart keeps making new lows. That's an extreme low on the tick Q. So it's certainly holding a trend line to the short side. Looks like maybe the ADQD is starting to roll over here. So now we're getting that close below. Unfortunately for me, we're too close to the news for me to get in this, because it's a close I'd like to see now. For me to get this pullback, that arrow's in the wrong direction. For me to get a pullback here to try and get in. Like I could, if we weren't close to the news, I would have a limit order right here, which I'm contemplating putting on right now, but I'm not going to do it. I would put a limit here right around 39.36, stop above this pivot, and see if we can take this down.
I like the long here before the news.
Yeah, and this can certainly be pulling back here to find buyers for the news to then break out long. So we're also going to be acutely aware of that and ready for that, that if the news up before the news tests these lows and this starts to give some wide-ranging candles to the upside, we're going to be looking to try and get into this back to the long side. But let me redraw this because I'm going to want to see it close above this high. So if off of the news, it maybe bounces off of this lower area and closes above this high, I'm going to be looking to get long. If it closes below the high, starts to show signs of weakness, I'm actually going to be looking to take this back down. This high is going to be my line in the sand.
One and a half minutes for the report to come out.
Push up and don't close above that blue line, then I'm going to be looking to get down. So those are my two if-then statements to the long side. I essentially still to the short side have my original if-then statements as far as breaking down, looking to get short, or potentially testing this area and looking to reverse it back long. 50 seconds or so left till the news
is in my zone. 283, but the report is coming out. What is it?
Not only do I not like, I don't like even being in trades when a 30-minute candle closes because of the volatility of a new 30-minute candle, but I certainly don't want to be in it. There's news added to that new 30-minute candle. The volatility of that new candle can easily stop you out before continuing in your direction. Which there are a few things in trading worse than that. Let us know if you guys did get into anything out there.
News is out.
News is out. Got zero reaction on my charts.
Thank you, I had a little bit.
See what it said.
Minus 5%.
Yeah. Existing home sales worse than expected, 5.12 versus a forecast of 5.37, and about 300,000 from the previous.
I'm gonna wait for the retracement to get long at 280. 12 to 80. Let's see if I can get 12 to 80. Probably in the next 2 minutes.
Dow is pushing down, is certainly the weakest, followed by the NQ. And the Russell at near flat. So we have two markets below yesterday's close, two markets above yesterday's close. The Russell looks like it's trying to push below as well, though. We pushed down over the last 10 or 15 minutes here on the ES into the news. No follow through to the downside on the news. Still inside of a 20-point range since the open.
Next 3 minutes, let's see.
Decline continues to drop.
Hmm.
The chart's holding the trend lines to the downside. Let's see the 5 minute. Alright guys, I'm looking to get short. I'm going to risk basically this entire 5 minute candle. 39.33, and I'm gonna risk a full 10 points up to 43, which is just below the high of this session. So I'm gonna look to put a limit order on. My internals are down.
I know you like the short, but I'm more tempted to go to the long side. I do have ADQD still positive, and the tick chart is starting to catch up to the upside.
Yeah, this tick chart's on reverse on the tick Q.
Yeah.
Even test these lows down here on the tick chart. No, I think I'm putting my order on.
Order submitted.
Order's on. Might not get filled.
In your 3 minutes, this is the one that is going to give me the final entry.
Quite a bit of volume in that last 2 minute candle. At least not to my level.
Oh.
Don't want to see this tick chart go to any extreme high up here. Positive 700, positive 750. Don't mind it testing this area. Needs to go up for it to fill my trade. I certainly don't want to see it up making new highs.
All right, I have my order at 295 for the retracement. Let's see if I can get it. No, it's gone. Forget it. Yeah, this is gone, guys. If we can get it pull back here,
Order
it's gonna be
canceled.
tough.
Taking this order off for the moment. Let's see where this tick chart finishes up. Tuck myself out of this trade. Don't necessarily, if it's going to be a ranging day, there's not much push. I'm getting in at the lows to go short, not where I want to be, right? This thing is just going to chop around. Do not want to be short at the lows. So, not a good location. Get off. I would have been filled right now. I'm going to put a line where my entry was there, so I'd be in this trade. Stop at 43. Basically the high, I'll get rid of that line. If it touches the high, I would have gotten stopped out. Right? Tuck myself back into the long, being at the lows. Why would I want to be short at the lows in a range? And tick chart made a new high. Yeah. No, thank you. Advanced decline is starting to roll over. Wow, the VIX gapped down, for crying out loud. The only thing I'd like to see is the dollar roll over to the downside to get long from these lows. On the ES, we're within 5 points of the open. And it didn't drop more than 15 points from the open, so yeah, less than 15 points to the downside, nothing to the upside. minute in this 15-minute candle.
I have 311 to 304. New 15 in 5 seconds.
They closed right at the open. Another July slow grind. These that make yesterday tough on my psychology. Not getting into that trade yesterday. And then because I didn't take that trade yesterday, dealing with the FOMO that I have today. Not easy. Not easy.
Don't tell me I did miss my long today too. Same setup. When it comes to the long side, I hesitate a lot. But today I'm not gonna make the same mistake. I'm not gonna take a short today. Not if this thing stays the same. It has no changes on the internals yet. See what the dollar's doing. Not moving. Mm.
All right, we're getting to test the highs here of the session. Session highs. I have the regular trading hours here on this chart. All right, so this is just from 9:30 until now. We closed on this doji candle, but since the open at 9:30, pushed down, and now we're testing that high, which is also the high from yesterday's regular trading hours session. So if we break out above, look to get long, but if we stall here and don't close above, start to stall, now I might look to take a short. But we're going to need to see some internals right now are saying long, so if we close above dollars, maybe trying to roll over as well.
So if you want to take a short, why?
No, if it doesn't break the highs, and start to show weakness, I will maybe be short. But if we break out above and we get a close above,
I'm not looking for a short anywhere. I just want to get into this thing long.
This is the session high is my line in the sand.
Yeah, and it's close to the overnight.
If it holds below, I might like to be short, but break out and a close above. my original short. I would not have been stopped out yet, but getting very, very close to getting stopped out right here at 43. So that would have stopped me out right there on that little push, but we've got about 7 minutes, a little less than 7 minutes till this 30-minute candle closes. If it closes at a new high, or this current 5-minute closes here at a new high, we're saying long.
Thank you. Just tapped the overnight.
New 5-minute ES just tapped the session high, but it just broke above the session high.
Yeah, but it's far from the overnight, right? Yeah. Like
Which
15.
I'm happy with, because that gives me some profit potential if I get into this long to a T1. But all right, and a nice push. Risk this entire 5-minute candle if I'm long. So stop at about 39.35 with my 10-point stop. Allows me to get in at this blue line there at 39.45. Nice. The 2-minute candle closed above. Ideally, I'd like to see a pullback as far as this 43.50. Probably is not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Order submitted.
All right, my order is on for the long. Taking 9 contracts, gonna risk $450. Got a breakout above. Had my line in the sand here at the session high. We've closed above. Need to see some kind of pullback, and I'm risking the previous entire 5-minute candle stop below there. So I'm willing to see, hopefully we get a pullback. I'm willing to risk that candle. It's going to be a new 30. Getting in on the pullback. Let's take a look at this 30. With the new 30, I'm going to move my entry a little bit lower. So I'm going to clear that. And close.
Order canceled.
Clear. The new 30, yeah, I'm going to put it here at 43.50. Slightly lower entry for the volatility of the 30 minutes. New 30.
Order submitted.
Order is on. Might just say see you later without me. I need to essentially risk a good portion of this 15-minute candle in the breakout. And so the entire candle is too large of a range for me. It would be unrealistic. So needing to take a smaller zone, but still needing my stop near the lows of that 15-minute candle. That's where my entry is. See if we get a pullback, because without it, I don't have enough profit potential. And so if I miss the trade, it is what it is. I need to work on potentially better execution, figuring out a way to get into it long, reversing my stance from wanting to be short to being long quicker, so that I could have maybe gotten into this in a better spot. But all we're trying to do is find a low risk entry into the trend. And so I can't get in up here because that would not be low risk. If I get in down here, I'm reducing my risk. And so managing the risk is the name of the game.
Sayonara.
Sayonara. Sayonara. I'm gonna call it a morning. Franco, do you have any? You
No,
don't have
I'm
any
fine.
setups. You don't have any setups.
I don't think I'm gonna take any other trade. Like
Yeah.
I would not take shorts today, like yesterday. And if I don't have a retracement, there's no trade. Very bad day. Unfortunate day for me. Stock market is tough. This profession is very tough because we have to be mental athletes. And I had in my mind what happened to me yesterday. I missed the long. Today I missed it exactly the same. Um, and then I missed that one opportunity. There's no more opportunities for me. I had another area that price didn't come back there, and now is 120 points above of it. So that's it for me. A day to reflect and learn. Fortunately, it didn't cost me any money, but it did cost me money. So, yeah, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification button if you like this type of content. Um, Share and look. We do our best here, and we are putting our names in the line because we're trading live, real money, and in front of people, right? Sometimes we make mistakes. We are not like a 20-year experienced traders. We just been doing this for 4 years, and I think we both have an edge, and we can improve it with time and share it to help more people, right? And hold ourselves accountable while we do the YouTube.
Order canceled.
But this thing is tough. Not only trading, but trading live in front of people is very tough psychologically. And things like what happened to me yesterday and what happened to me today are things that happen, and that's the reality of a trader. Like, in reality, it is what it is. So this is a very important lesson for me today. And catch you all back tomorrow, 9 a.m. for the pre-market, and 9:25 ish for the live trading session.
Take care, guys.
See ya.